Hi guys, welcome back with the complete lineup result of Legend Sports Fest Pro 2022. So almost 50 years old, Rafael Del Real has arrived at last place. I think it was his pro debut show. 212 bodybuilder Eric Longua has competed this time in men's open division with 15th place. Former Olympia contender Jojo Antifro has made a comeback after 3 years. We saw him last time on stage in 2019. This time he has finished taking 14th place in the event. From Mexico, Carlos Rodriguez Hernandez has made transition from 212 open division this time. In his last show in Texas Pro 2022, he was competing in 212 division with a lot better conditioning. He has very impressive legs, but his upper half is lacking in mass and details. Another Mexican athlete, Jorge Abraham, has managed to beat Carlos. He definitely has better shape and balance compared to 13th place finisher Carlos. 11th place finisher Stephen Frazier has brought much sharper package this year, but he could not crack top 10. Emmanuel has been competing in professional shows for a long time now, since 2012. This time his lower half is still extremely impressive and he's very strong in back shots. But his upper half looks downsized. He was much fuller and round last year compared to his current look. Especially his arms are much noticeable, also his shoulders look suspicious. 9th place finisher Todd Whiting brought more complete physique. Conditioning wise he was superior, also he had more mass and fullness which led him beating Emmanuel in his first professional show. The third Mexican contestant in the lineup, Carlos Emmanuel Rodriguez, had to settle for 8th place only. In Texas Pro few weeks before, he brought very impressive physique, and for this show I was expecting some more improvements from him, but he could not nail his conditioning and his abs were washed out. His coach Patrick Roux is known for helping athletes to get very dry, crisp conditioning, but this time seemingly the formula did not work. So the Canadian athlete Iron Goli has showcased much heavier package, as he claims he was at 300 pounds on stage and he wanted to be in first call out, but he had to drop down to the 7th place. I think 9th place finisher Todd Whiting could be 1 or 2 spots higher. He has more details and better conditioning. Kenneth Jackson has taken 6th place out of 16 contestants. He also won Masters over 35 and Masters over 40 classes of Legend Sports Fest Pro. Jamie Christian aka The Giant has ended up taking 5th place. He has very decent shape, his conditioning is a lot better this year, and size wise he's not really small, but I think he still needs to bring more size according to the current standards of IFBB Pro League if he wants to be the front runner of the show. But in my standpoint, he looks phenomenal right now. He just needs to make improvements in back shots and bring more details in his hamstrings in side shot. Stan DeLongjo, originally from France, has been awarded with 4th place. Last year in Legend Sport Fest Pro, he was at 7th place. I think his conditioning is slightly improved this time, but size wise I do not see any major improvements. I personally had Jamie at 4th place. He really has made drastic improvements this year with a lot bigger frame, which is obviously a much difficult task. Rashid Olaker has got 3rd place, which is by far highest place for Rashid since he turned pro. Arguably it was one of his best looks we have seen in Legend Sports Fest Pro. He's not really aesthetically pleasing bodybuilder, but he has very dominant body parts, and this time his midsection was a lot better. If he nails his conditioning, he can be very dangerous. Justin Rodriguez was the fan favorite for winning the show, but he had to settle for 2nd place. Undeniably, it was not the best package of Justin we have seen. His conditioning was slightly off. He did not have the grainy and sharp look. I think this year Justin could not perform very well. He was at 4th place in Indy Pro, which he already won last year. He was at 5th place in New York Pro. He left his coach AJ Sims. Now he was working with coach George Fira, but still Justin has enough points to compete in Mr. Olympia this year. On the other hand, Tonio Burton presented a very exceptional physique. He was dense, he was full, he brought incredible muscle separation and details on stage with very impressive conditioning as well. His waist is very small, his back is very thick with a lot of details. So there was no chance for Justin to beat much improved Tonio with such a superior structure this time. So congratulations to Tonio for qualifying to the Mr. Olympia 2022. Thanks for watching.